All right. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get ourselves ready and underway for qualifying here in Imola. Obviously, because we're doing 2 Grand Prix today, we are doing short qualifying, so no full qualifying for today. Our streak was it 15? That's not bad, you know. Thoughts on Wirtz's goal? I have not seen it. I honestly have not seen anything outside of the Arsenal game. In fact, before I jump into quali here, let me check my FPL real quick. Because I feel like my FPL was a bit mid today. 28. Ouch. 28, but Caicedo and Rodgers are playing right now. And I've still got Mateta and Alderete to play. I'm going to need a big point scorer from someone, I think. Someone needs to be a big point scorer for me. Right, let's get the car assigned for the weekend. Then we'll put all of these over to number 1. Bonus points haven't been applied yet. Declan Rice should get bonus points, I think. He had a great game today, so I'd imagine he'd get bonus points. Don't know about anyone else, though. There we go. Everything's done there. Let's drop the AI to about 108. That should be a good for today, I think, in Imola. Anything else we need to do, or is that about it? I think that is about it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for qualifying here in Imola. A reminder of how the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship is looking heading into the weekend today. We are currently 4 points down on Nigel Mansell in the Drivers' Championship, so very close between ourselves and the Brit. In terms of Constructors' Championship, it's very close there between the top 4 teams. Williams lead that to 15 points to Ferrari, and we're only 8 points behind Ferrari there as well. McLaren only a point behind us too. So very close to Constructors' Championship. We need our teammates to start scoring some more points, really, if we want to try and climb up towards that top 2. But yeah, a lot of it is coming down from purely ourselves, really. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for qualifying here in Imola. Let's do this. Mana coming in with a 21-month resub as well. Thank you much, Mana, for the 21 as well, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chats. Welcome, Mana. It's Vince Fam for the 21 as well. Appreciate it, dudes.
And pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us.
Yeah, we're doing 2 Grand Prix, so that's why we're doing short quali. Otherwise, if we did full quali, it would take up a good bit of the stream. So yeah, just for the double Grand Prix, we do short quali to help the time a little bit. Right, let's get our setup loaded then. I think I will stay with a dry setup, even though it's going to rain a little bit in the Grand Prix. I'm probably going to stay with the dry setup for now. Let's load up the Imola setup. There we go. Right, what tires we got then? So, we've got 3 soft tires for qualifying. I don't think I need to save a soft tire for the Grand Prix, do I? Wouldn't think so. Fuel's on 3.1, that should be fine. Let's go to our first lap, shall we? Let's get our first lap over and done with. Don't leave your brake bias on. Yeah, I think I've learned the hard way. I think I've learned the very hard way.
Up. We're set.
How's my Christmas? My Christmas was great. Hope you had a good one as well, mate. Hope you guys all had great Christmases. And if you didn't celebrate, hope you had a great couple of days regardless. I've got any tips for you. Just started playing. Make sure you're running custom setups. Use the assist if you need to, and keep on practicing. Only way to get better is to practice. Did I lie there or something? I just sneezed. All right. Let's get these tires warmed up and get our first lap of the day put down. Imola is usually quite easy to warm the tires up. To be fair, there's a lot of quite fast corners here. This track is so much more fun to drive than Monza, in my opinion, though. So much more fun. Rear tires really come quite nicely. You spent your Christmas at sea. Was that, like, for leisure reasons or for work reasons? Hopefully the leisure sides. You tried WRC for the first time yesterday? Very fun. It's very fun, but man, it's tricky, isn't it? It's like a completely different sport almost, isn't it? To, you know, usual track racing. What's a good idea? Difficult for someone just starting? Difficult to say because everyone's different pace, but maybe between 60 to 70 AI, something like that. But like I say, everyone's a little bit different with that. All right, here we go. First lap of qualifying coming right up. Let's see what we can do here. Use up a little bit of action down towards the opening couple of corners. We'll take it a little bit easy on the first lap just to get our findings a little bit. Nice cab usage in the first few corners. A bit about you down here. This section's a little bit tricky when the shadows are hovering over the apex. Green first sector, no purple yet. .2 fast laps so far the day. For Aquaman Raleigh we go. Aquaman Raleigh is such a fun sequence of corners. Really, really fun. No purple middle sector though. So this lap probably won't be at the top at the moment. Here we go into the last couple of corners. Take it easy for the final one. Just let the car wrap itself around a little bit of oversteer as we try to get our foot down. Here we go to the line. How's our first lap of the day going to be? It's a 14.9 and it puts us P2 at the moment with, camera's on the right place here. With Alboreto at the moment and Prost directly ahead of us. Johansson goes P5. He just got in the pits, didn't he? Or has he done his lap? Never mind. I don't know. Leave me alone, though. Oh, he was on a cruise? Nice. I've got a good time, dudes.
One lap of fuel remaining.
All right, let's get all these guys out of the way. A lot of traffic behind us here, which is not ideal when we're wanting to get back to the garage. I think Senna might be on a lap there. He's going to get a lot of traffic on his lap. Lot of traffic. What's my steering wheel? The Mazda FSR. Tried 110 AI in Bahrain today. I severely regret it. Yeah, the AI are pretty good in Bahrain. There's a few tracks where the AI are pretty strong at. Imola is actually one of them, which is why I have tuned down the AI a tiny bit today. What engine supplier is on your phone? On my phone? Yeah, my phone's got a Mercedes V8. Honestly, I don't know why, but I brain-fired thinking of an engine. Powered by that Apple IC, right? It's a hybrid system in that. I went to my dad's and he took me into my room to show me my new rig. And I was like, what the fuck? That's pretty sick, though, to be fair. That's pretty sick. Your phone has a Mercedes V engine loophole. Yeah, mine's got the Ford one, actually. Apparently, from what I've heard about that, is Mercedes might not get away with their loophole. But from what I've heard, apparently Ford might get away with their loophole. There's a few mixed reports at the moment, but that's the general consensus, I think. So the battery stuck on overtake mode, goes down too quickly. Yeah. I mean, if you have an Apple product, that probably makes sense, to be fair. Thought your phone was powered by a Valkyrie V12. I should have said that. That's great for Verstappen. Well, yeah, I mean, it's all well and good having a great engine, but what about everything else, you know? The engine's not the only thing that makes the car. There's plenty of other things that go into it as well, so... I don't care who has the fast car as long as we're trying like 7 seconds off the pace a lap. We'll see. Right, so let's have a look then. So, Alboreto at the moment is currently at the top with a 14.5. Senna 3/10 off. Prost and ourselves in 3rd and 4th. Dumfries PK in that top 6 at the moment as well. I think there might still be a few drivers yet to do a lap. KK Rosberg's not done a lap. Where is Nigel Mansell? Oh, Mansell just gone P2 as I was scrolling down. So, Mansell goes into P2 now. But we're only a few tenths off the pace at the moment. So, we might be able to find that on a second lap. Let's let everyone complete their laps here real quick as well. Try and clear up the track a little bit. It's only the 2 Lolas yet to do a lap here, I think. We're down to P6 now, though. KK Rosberg's gone 3rd. Yeah, we're going to find a bit more time here, aren't we? A lot of our time loss was kind of in that first sector, really, wasn't it? Maybe a little bit in the final 2. Middle sector's quite good. But first and final, we could try and find a bit more time. The loophole is good for, but can the car and it last over a weekend? That's going to be the big thing, is reliability. Will they be reliable? Right, let's go on to a fresh soft tire. I don't think we need to save a soft tire. I mean, maybe we do. Because that rain is a little bit awkwardly placed, isn't it? Maybe we do want to save a soft tire for the Grand Prix. If you guys look at the weather here, you'll see on the hour mark, roughly. Yeah, 45 minutes, we start seeing some rain come down. When does it end? It's not going to be here for amazingly long. Oof. Maybe we save a soft tire for the Grand Prix then. If it wasn't raining, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd use up all 3 right now. But I think because we're going to get some rain later on in the Grand Prix, maybe it's worth saving a soft tire. Okay. Let's skip on the time then to the late stages. We'll do our second lap towards the end. And that'll be qualifying over and done with. There's a few drivers hanging out here. Both the Ferraris hanging out for a lap here. Let's see what they can do. Keep an eye on these guys. What actually is the loophole? It's something to do with like the compression rates on the engines. I believe the regulations say that the compression rate has to be, or ratio, sorry, not rate. The compression ratio has to be a 1:16 ratio. And I believe that Ford and Mercedes managed to find a compression ratio that was closer to 1:18. So they've got the slight advantage right now, that loophole. I don't know how it all works. I don't really know the technicalities of anything like that, but that's the loophole they managed to find. Am I in calendar? I am indeed. Tradesmen was the pedals there, and they almost put my foot through the pedal itself. They're so light. Interesting. 24-0 and 25-9 for Johansson so far in the first 2 sectors. How's this final sector? Let's see. And the final corner he goes. Down to line. Where's he going to put his Ferrari? He will cross the line with a 15.2. That's not great, is it? A 15.2 is actually pretty poor. What does Alboreto do here as well? He's currently a P1 and stays P1, 14.707. Doesn't improve his lap either, so interesting. All right, let's get down to the last 3 minutes and let's head out in a moment for our final lap of qualifying. Let's do this. I read the new cars have 18-to-1 ratio. Mercedes and Ford can get close to 16-to-1, which is quicker apparently. So have I got it flipped the other way around then? I probably got it flipped the other way around. But yeah, either way. Something like that. You spot your first Fanatec. Nice, nice. Enjoy. Right, I can hear the cars getting dropped down. All right. Let's do this. Let's head out. Try, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our final qualifying lap here in Imola. Where can we place ourselves in the next couple of minutes? Let's find out. It's too technical for me. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's sort of the very nerdy engineering stuff, isn't it? That sort of thing. It's probably like the fuel ratios, like the bang for your buck sort of thing, basically, how efficient the engine is. I think I've heard this sort of thing in the past, but I'm not too sure exactly what it is. One of the Ferraris is going off on the lap here, actually. I'm just going to let these guys go. I don't want to be too close to them, to be honest. I'd rather have a bit of clear air and warm the tires up on our own accords. Let the Ferrari go as well. Nope, don't do this, AI, please. This is another reason why I like going out quite late compared to the AI, because they just get in the way constantly. If I move over here, is he going to go away? There we go. That'll keep him out of my hair. There is another Ferrari leaving the pits, actually, so both Ferraris are going to do a third lap, actually. They don't care about their soft tires. All right, let's get these tires nice and warm. The first laps are on the way. Really got to make sure I don't get any traffic on this lap. Everyone's slowing up a little bit to get a bit of a gap to themselves. You can see that on the track map on the right-hand side. My tire's starting to get a little bit cold from how slow we're having to go right now. There we go. Tires warm up nicely. Still not in the most ideal place, but I'll have to do for now. I think the Ferrari just locked up in front of me there. On an outlap. Interesting. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our final lap of qualifying here in Imola. What can we put down? Let's find out. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Already used up a bit too much battery, maybe. Three tenths so far. Four tenths is looking pretty good. This might be time for pole right now. Come on, through the final two corners we go. How's it gonna be? Out of the final one we go. Bit of a slide as we try and power down. It's almost 5 tenths on the clock. Across the line we go. Where's it gonna be? Ah, it's a P4 second row. Here in Imola is where we'll start. We've got a few P4 starts this season, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Chat, look at those gaps. Are you kidding me? 400ths between the top four. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is going to be a spicy Grand Prix if the top four are that close together. Nigel Mansell will take it to Ayrton Senna by 12 thousandths, and then it's 20 thousandths to Michel Alboreto in P3 and 42 thousandths to ourselves in a P4. The entire top four within 5 tenths is absolutely... Sorry, not 5 tenths. 500ths is absolutely ridiculous. Good Lord. What a qualifying session that was. Unfortunately, we don't quite get towards that top row, but man, that was close. Very, very close. And hopefully, that will give us a great Grand Prix as well. We'll find out very soon. But yeah, that will do it for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. P4 is where we start. And man, what a close qualifying session that was. GG. I'm getting pushed by a random player into another player. I'm the person who gets a penalty. You're complaining like this is news. This is very normal in the F1 game. Am I using foot pedals? Of course I am. A top four is mental. I don't think I've seen a top four that close before. That is ridiculously tight for a qualifying. But yeah, wow. All right, well, like I say, that should make for a great race here in Imola then, I hope. With the top four being that close together, it's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens as we go. But I didn't know there was a short 1986 clip. Yeah, it's a transition. Every time we do like a transition, you'll see a little 1986 clip come up. It's pretty cool. I'm new to playing F1. What setting changes do you recommend? Depends if you're playing on controller or console, really. I mean, are you asking assists or what kind of settings are you looking for? Would you say coming fourth for Australia on 100 AI is good? It's my first time on 100%. Yeah, I'd say so. Also depends on the car you're driving and stuff. Assist-wise, I would probably turn everything off other than traction control, ABS, racing line, and maybe gearbox if you're not too comfortable with that. I'd turn everything else off, though, and try and learn with just that alone. I still wanted to get pushed, but I don't think so. Don't think it's someone's victim to get the penalty. Oh, it is. In the F1 game, it definitely is. It's genuinely been around for a long time. It's stupid, but that's how that game works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. It is time for the Imola Grand Prix. We've got 63 laps to come here in Imola. It's going to be a very tough race, this one. We start P4. It was only 400ths between the top four. One of the closest qualifyings I think I've had in this career, and not just this career, actually. Probably the entire game series. But yeah, it was a very tight qualifying. P4 is where we start, and this is the weather we've got to look forward to for today's race. Qualifying was dry, but as you can see, we are expecting a good chunk of rain for this Grand Prix. It's going to be dry for the most part, but as you can see in the later stage of the race, I reckon about 30 to 45 minutes in, roughly, we are going to start seeing the first drops of rain, and it's going to be quite heavy as well. However, it is going to be quite brief. That rain is not going to be kicking around for too long, and then it will dry up towards the end as well. So, yeah, it's a very interesting weather to look forward to today, and hopefully we can try and make the most of it. While the race goes up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and take a quick toilet break. If you guys have got a drink or a snack, now is your opportunity to do so, and then we'll be back in a few moments' time, ready for 63 laps of racing action here in Imola. Casually, just put myself back on the screen.
Welcome to Imola, the spiritual home of Ferrari. But you don't need me to tell you that. Just look at the red-clad tifosi in the grandstands. They're ready. Are you ready? For the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Wang, Norris, Oscar Piastri, and Antonelli, Ocon, Tsunoda, Leclerc, and Liam Lawson, Behrman, Russell, Lance Stroll, and Bortoleto, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Franco Colapinto, and Nico Hülkenberg. Gasly and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Did it skip again? I'm very sure it just skipped again, didn't it? Also, my hue light behind me has changed color. I don't know why. It was blue, now it's yellow. Why are you yellow? Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. I like that purple color. Looks nice. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are up to P3. Someone around us has got a penalty. I'm not too sure who exactly. We'll find out in a second. Mansell and Alboreto are still above us. Oh, it's Senna. Senna's got a penalty for today, so Senna will start down in P12. I mean, that's good for us at least. Don't mind that. Snipe with the 5 gifted subs, yo! My man's been moving crazy this month. Very much Snipe for the 5 gifted sub to Fly Monkey, Elisine, Citywide, VTech, and Joe. Thank you much, Snipe, for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's salute spin chat to welcome all 5 Instavince fam on behalf of Snipe. Oh, I didn't do those salutes, chat. Wow, holy shit, it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a salute to big chat to welcome all 5 Instavince fam on behalf of Snipe. I appreciate my dude. Very kind of you, man. Hands up for the end of the new year. Valid. I think it said you'll probably finish up on top for the December monthly top gifters there, but appreciate that, Snipe. Very kind of you, dudes. If you were one of those who got a gifted sub, make sure to drop a massive thank you to Snipe there for the gifted sub. What game mode is that? This is Driver Career. No way do you have Auto Salutes? I do. I finally got it working, Jam. I've been trying to get it to work for ages, and I finally got it to work. So, yeah, there you go. I don't need to press it every single time now. Makes my life easier. Right. Let's have a look at some strategy, shall we, chat? So, I'm thinking hard terrain. You guys want to contest that, or what do you reckon? I think we can get hard tires that rain. I think if we tried mediums, I think we might be stretching them a little bit too much. I say we go hard tires to the rain. Because that rain is like... It's very awkwardly placed, isn't it? But I think a hard tire could get there. I think Imola's a bit of a fuel burner as well, isn't it? Let's go 1.5 over. You back it? You reckon rain will come early? I got F125 for Christmas, started a career with Alpine, added Connor Sports 11 team, managed to get into Q3 for Australia. Nice, GG. Bros Pierre Gasly here. Guys, you have my watching in the background. Yeah, I think we could probably do a hard time. I think it'll most likely be something like this. Imagine that medium tire is an Inter. I think it'll be hards into softs is what I think it'll be. If we're not too sure about the soft tires, we could do a medium, but with how that rain's going to end, depending on when that rain ends, it'll either be a soft or a medium tire, but I do think we'll be on dry tires towards the late stage of the Grand Prix, I think. Okay. John, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in as well. I say we rock that then. I say we rock that. We'll take the hard tires till the rain, then we go inters, and then either softs or mediums to the end, depending on when that rain ends. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I think that should be a-okay. Right. Let's have a look at predictions, shall we, chat? So, a lot of drivers around us are also starting on hard tires. Alboreto is starting on mediums, so he'll probably get a good launch here. We've got Nelson Piquet on mediums down here as well. But everyone else in that top 10 is mainly on the hard tires. Derek Warwick's on the softs, but... What up, Phoenix? How's it going, mate? Start hard, keep the spare hard in case when I send to car, and then go from there. That's what I'm thinking as well. I don't think we'll use a second hard at any point, but if needs must, we can do. I think we've got some good tire options today, is what I think. Some very good tire options. Where's our teammate, actually? Oh, our teammate's in P15. Ouch. He had a poor qualifying. I don't think we can do a team v team then, really, can we? Should we just go for the win, chat? What do you reckon? Will we win the Imola Grand Prix? Why is my stupid light change color again? I think Dana's changing the color. I don't think she's meaning to, but I think she changed the color. Go orange. Purple even. There we go. Please stay purple. What button activates DRS? For me, this one up here, but obviously it'll be different for every wheel and controller and stuff. You reckon podium first race, you reckon? All right, fair. Let's do it. Will we score a podium in Imola? And we'll try and go for the win in Monaco. To be fair, I mean, the AI are worse in Monaco, aren't they? So let's run it. Will we score a podium here in Imola? Thoughts on Gabriel returns to the squad today? Very happy. Very, very happy. Where am I from? I'm from the southeastern England, but I'm currently in Canada. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. Without further ado, it is time for race number 1 of 2 for the night. We have Imola for the first race today, and we line up in P3. We qualified in P4. However, a penalty to Ayrton Senna, who was in second place, drops him down to P12, bumps us up to P3. So no complaints from our end. It was very tight in qualifying for that pole position. The top 4 were only 400ths away from each other. It was one of the tightest qualifyings we've had in this career and the entire game cycle, really. But yeah, it was a great qualifying, but we do start P3 for today. And this is the strategy we are looking at for today's races. as well. We're going to start on the hard tires for 31 laps. The medium tire isn't actually going to be a medium tire. We're thinking around lap 30, 31 is when that rain's going to hit. Then we'll go for intermediates for a while, and then we'll finish up on either a soft or a medium. It all depends on when that rain finishes. You can see where that rain's coming in that session forecast, but typically speaking, that rain does always arrive a little bit earlier. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will we score a podium here in Imola? Make sure to get predictions up in the chat. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 63 laps of racing action here in Imola. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Will we finish in the podium positions at the end of 63 laps here in Imola? Get your predictions up in the chat right now.
Rain for the time being, conditions look good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Imola Grand Prix. 2 races that we're doing tonight, and it all starts here in Imola. After this, we'll be heading into Monaco, which will also be, I'm sure, a very difficult Grand Prix as well. I tried to warm the tires up a little bit, but yeah, it was a little bit tricky, unfortunately. Oh, look at that parking, 0.1. And I got it angled perfectly down towards the opening corners. Hopefully, we can try and get a good launch to go with it as well. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rest of the grid lining up. And we'll have 5 red lights ready for some racing action here in Imola. Oh, it was a bit of a long haul, but away we go then for the Imola Grand Prix. Look at the start that Alboreto gets. What a launch from the Ferrari driver. Mansell doesn't get a great launch off the line. Up towards turn 2 we go in the first corner of this lap. And through we go in turn 2, holding on to P3 with a huge oversteer through turn 3 as well. Prost just has to back off of the throttle as we tried to get the car back into a good position. And oh wow, that was a big moment out to turn 3 there, but we kept it together, and Alboreto and Mansell managed to pull away a little bit because of that as well. And the hard tires not up to temperature, and that is very clearly the case as we try to complete the first lap here. Lots of understeer, lots of oversteer, but hopefully the tires will start to settle down a little bit now as they build up the temperature, and we can try and claw back that gap a little bit to Mansell and Alboreto. Alboreto obviously is on the medium tire, so I'd expect him to be quite strong early on, but hopefully as the race progresses, it's very cloudy out here already, isn't it? But as the race progresses, hopefully that tire will wear down and we'll be in a better position come the end of the race. But a long way still to go here in Imola. We have opened up that gap a little bit to Prost since we made that mistake. We're trying to keep that gap to Mansell within that 1 second ideally. Obviously, there's only one DRS zone here in Imola down towards turn 2. Alboreto obviously goes fastest because he leads the race, but that will do it for the first lap. On to lap 2 we go. And already starting to see that gap maintaining a little bit to the McLarens as well, which is good to see. It means we're going to have some good pace today. That's the idea. We do want that podium, but obviously, in order to lead the championship, we need to outscore Mansell by 5 points. So, us finishing P2, him finishing P3 wouldn't quite be enough for us to lead the championship. But if we won the race, we would lead the championship heading into Monaco. So let's see what the 63 brings us. Position game. We didn't get any positions, unfortunately. We started P3, so we'll just maintain our position, thankfully. What mod does he have on? I'm using the 1986 season mods. When do you start playing the F1 games? The earliest memory I have an F1 game is 2012, but I probably did play some before that. I used to love Malaysia. Malaysia was my favorite circuits when I was young. Such a fun track. Wouldn't mind it back in real life as well. 19.3 for Alboreto. He's quick right now, isn't he? That medium tire is serving him very well. Some good DRS here on Nigel Mansell as we head up towards turn 2, but a little bit too far back at the moment. Lots of sparks flying at the back of Nigel Mansell's car as the floor scrapes against the bumps in the track. We'll see plenty more of those. Prost looks pretty quick here as well. Prost has caught up a little bit. He's only 5/10 behind us now. The four-time... Is it four-time or three-time Fallon Prost? I think it's 4, right? But the McLaren looking very quick here. Look how close he got up towards the left-hander here before Minerale. He got really close, and he's staying close as well. Prost has got some good pace right now. The Frenchman sticking close here. Holy young. I am quite the young. I'm 25 years old. I think once you hit 25 and start pushing towards 30, you're definitely in the young phase. 85, 86, 89, and 93. Yeah, I thought so. Thought as much. So Alboreto is losing a little bit of time here, isn't he? I think Mansell starting to close up that gap a little bit now. The hard tires are up to a decent temperature, but look how quick Prost is right now. We might actually lose position the first couple of corners here. 18.4 for Prost. Here he comes. We might be battling against Prost and Mansell here as we look to the outside against Mansell. Onto the grass we go as we try and loop it around the outside of turn 2. And we get the move done as well. We just got the right-hand side up against the grass. And we managed to defend Prost and overtake Mansell all at the same time. That's not too bad going, is it? But into P2 we go. Great battle there. Yeah, we almost hit George Russell. Thankfully, we didn't collide with anyone, though. Oh, man. Car is feeling very heavy at the moment. We've got 3.6 to Rosberg in P5 as well, so that gap to P5 continuing to grow, which is good. It seems like the top 4 have very similar pace right now. But I also want to try and conserve some battery, too, because it's not easy to recharge a battery around here. What up, Max? Mansell learning from George, maybe. This is the part where I blame Mansell as well for forcing him on the grass. I think, unfortunately, might be a little bit cooked down towards turn 1 here. I'm not going to have the straight line speed as Mansell goes flying by, and I'm assuming Prost will get by as well, so... Oh, ouch. 2 positions lost in 1 corner. That's quite painful, isn't it? We were always a bit of a sitting duck with those 2 right behind us there, though. It was quite a short-lived P2, but we're still amongst them, so I'm sure there'll be more changes in the near future. Straight line speed is Mansell. Yeah, that DRS was very efficient from that. Very, very effective DRS. Still got 3.5 seconds to P5, though, so don't mind that. Come on. Your hands get sore after playing for a while? Nope, because I wear gloves. And that's why I wear gloves. I get a lot of questions on it, but it's the main reason why I wear them. When's the pit stop? Whenever the rain is. Whenever the rain arrives is when we pit. We should keep it on that timer, though, shouldn't we? Mansell's getting very close to DRS of Alboreto here. We've kept it close through the final 2 corners against these guys. Prost getting a little bit out of shape at the final corner. Yeah. Ooh, tires are at 7 and 8% the rear tires already. Oh my goodness, Prost almost went flying onto the grass there. Jesus. That could have been very sketchy. Mansell all over the place for the first few corners there as well. And that lost him a lot of time, in fact. I tried to look for a way past, but it was blocking up all the apexes there. And now we're just seeing that hot, turbulent, dirty air of the Williams. You got Nigel Mansell's Lego Williams FW14B. Really? That's sick. I've seen that around, actually. Does look a very nice little piece, that. Huckleheim Rally we go. I love Huckleheim Rally, man. Such a fun sequence of corners. My second favorite, I'd say, after Eau Rouge. Very fun to get right. Where did we qualify? We qualified P3. Well, we actually qualified P4, but a penalty to Senna put us P3. So we're still in the fight at the moment. Trying to keep ourselves in the battle. Doing okay so far. Sad to see Imola go. I'm telling you, man, I think Imola's the better Italian track. I really do think Imola is the better Italian track. More sparks come off the back of the Williams there as well. Magello's great for quali laps. I think Magello would be terrible, I really do. Magello would be great for qualifying, but I think they've got enough tracks where qualifying is determined, determines the race results really in the calendar. So I see a good few people want Magello in the calendar. I really don't think it'd be as good as they think. Again, is that more of a track thing, more of a regulation thing? Maybe a mix of both for Magello. You see dark clouds. I mean, it's already a bit lighter than it was at the start of the race. It will still be a while to see any rain, I think. I can ask for a weather report, but I don't think we'll get a lot of info yet. Weather report.
Okay, copy that.
Just not what I said, is it? Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dryers definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Oh, Alboretto's starting to lose a good bit of time now, isn't he? I think next lap, Mansell will probably have DRS on Alboretto. I think it might be cooked. Where's our teammate? I have no idea. He had a bad qualifying, though. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're currently 16th.
Oh my god, he dropped down.
121.1.
I thought he could only really go up, but he instead has gone down. He started P15, now P16. Not looking great, is it? Not looking great. If I'm not the first driver by now, then... Did I get a haircut? Not that recently. Probably 2 to 3 weeks ago. You just watched the Brake Magic video? W-mans. Hope you left a like and a comment. Come on. I think Mansell might take the lead here. Alboretto has not pulled away.
We're slowly gaining on the car.
Someone spun the mini-map? Oh, yeah, they have. I think it's one of the Tyrrells, maybe. Yep, Mansell takes the lead. Mansell leads the Imola Grand Prix. We're still in that fight for that top 3, but we've just started to fall back a little bit, haven't we? I wonder if our engine temp is starting to hurt us a little bit as well. That's the one downside to Imola is sometimes overtake is quite tricky and you're stuck in a train and the engine just starts getting really hot. Ooh, excuse me. Come on. Gotta look after the badge at the same time, though, so we've got to be kind of smart about how we do this. Obviously, we are playing quite the long game. Chelsea 1-0 at half-time. Who scored? Alboretto's slow right now, isn't he? He's dropping to Mansell. He might have DRS, but Alboretto's dropping. Big difference between the top 4 and the rest of the pack? Yeah. But the group might separate a little bit here because Alboreto is really not doing a great job of those mediums anymore. João Pedro, I'm pretty sure I removed him from my FPL. 63 laps, fuck that. That's why I'm doing it. So you don't have to. Man, that's dirty at that. They got a small touch from Pedro, rip.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I moved him from my FPL a couple weeks ago, so.
Please try and get past as soon as possible.
Overtake Mansell before lap 18. You realize he's leading, right? You want to overtake Mansell, the guy who's 3 cars ahead of me? Okay. I feel like I'm being stitched up a little with that objective. Let's try and get more recharge going. If Alboreto falls outside DRS to Mansell, though, we might have to try and get by at turn 2, because Prost should get by. Just overtake him, yeah. He's you know, 2 seconds up the roads. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not going to help, is it? That's going to lose even more time to Mansell. Hey, I'm making crazy moves like that. Are they going to overtake down here as well? No, he's going to wait. Well, Alboreto has definitely lost DRS now. We're going to get by here, haven't we? We might not get by Prost, but we've got to get by Alboreto. There we go. Use everything here. Use everything. Prost, why are you not catching him? What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, these guys are going at it. What is happening? That is not useful. Oh, my goodness. Holy send. I'm pretty sure he just turned in on me.
Nice move.
We had to go for a move that we needed to get by. We were aggressive. We dived up the inside. Was that a little bit too much from me? Did Alboreto move over on us there? I don't know. We had to go for a move that we needed to get by. And we do squeeze by on Alboreto. But hopefully we can try and pull away. Good lords. It's all happening here, chat. The problem is the gap to Mansell is now 3.5 seconds. Which is not ideal, is it? Was that my fault, chat? I don't think it was, right? The move was definitely on. I feel like as we got to the apex, he sort of just turned in on me. I don't think that was my fault. Ooh, across the big slides. I swear to God, Mansell better not run away from here. We should get back into P2 here as well. On the left hand side, we got... Bro, what are these guys doing, man? Holy moly. They are closing the door on me on every opportunity possible. Good God. Second time I've had to go onto the grass to evade them now. They are moving pretty abruptly. But into second place we go, man. What is this Arab AI? I promise this isn't scripted. They're just being weird right now. Jesus. Israel, thank you for Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Oh my God. Come on, car.
No need to worry about the tyre conditions.
16 and 19% on the rear tyres. I'm convinced the Arab AI is modded. They might be, to be honest. I mean, I think he's actually said in the past that he probably does use something that makes the AI tweak out a little bit more. There are some mods out there that... Oh my God, possibly huge slide there. There are some mods out there that really, like, increase the impact model even further. So anytime you touch wheels, both your tires rip off. That sort of thing. I wonder if we might be using something like that, for example. Prost went for the outside there, but we blocked off that inside perfectly. But to be fair, I mean, it makes it much more interesting, doesn't it? At least. The standard AI can be very plain sometimes. I kind of like when they do wacky, weird things like that, though. Spice things up a little bit, doesn't it? Do I like Monaco? To race on, yes. To watch, not so much. I am one of those crazy people that does actually enjoy driving Monaco. Nice gap to Prost, 8 tenths. Can we maybe break DRS here? Let's see. It's actually been a pretty good lap, this one, isn't it? And I think we actually might break DRS here too. Lovely, we do. We break DRS against Prost, that's good. That's what we want to see. I kind of miss AI crashes in your save. It just barely happens. Like, the AI do make mistakes, but they never, like, plow it into a wall or anything like that. I don't know if there's, like, a way you can mod it where the AI do actually make race-ending mistakes. It's very rare I see it happen. Like, I have seen it sometimes where they spin out and bump into the wall and get a bit wing damage, for example. But they never really DNF from their own mistakes. The only DNFs I really see are mechanical failures. You might get Mansell. Gap is kind of maintained at 3.3. I don't think we're going to complete the objective. And F127 obviously crashes in practice and quali. Yeah, that's a big thing as well, actually. The AI never stack it in practice and quali. I would love to see the AI crash out in practice and quali and we get red flags and stuff, you know? And that's the thing. I do feel like the game has so much potential when it comes to things like that. There's like so much more depth they can add with simple little things like that. I don't know if they will, you know? Nice, we've increased that gap even further to Alan Prost. Really nice. I mean, it happens in F1 Manager, but obviously not many people already got on with F1 Manager all that much, so... F1 Manager was a good game, but the player base just wasn't really there. Which also in turn didn't make it good for making content and stuff.
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes till rain? What lap you reckon that is, chat? 27 maybe? 28? Something like that? Maybe a little bit less. 15 minutes till rain, though. And that's where our strategy will really shine. We're holding these hard tires out until that rain arrives. Maybe the others around us doing the same as well. Tough to say, but... Lap 67. Yeah, we'll have to have a few additional laps then. Would need added laps like we have added time. Lummy coming the 20-month resub as well. Thank you much, Lummy, for the 20 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin chat to welcome Lummy into Vince Fam for the 27 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Very kind of you. Man, it's so nice having the salutes automated now. I can actually continue, like, having both hands on the wheel all the time. Appreciate it, Lummy. Thank you, mate. Mediums will struggle. They should do. I think they already are, to be honest. Alboreto is kind of keeping close to Prost here, but I think they're going to fall off even further at some point. I can barely see that apex there, man. That shadow is brutal. Cannot see that apex in the slightest. Senna is actually in the game, to be fair. Senna's part of the icons list. There's a good few icons in the game. Senna is one of them. However, all the other names are modded. The downshift sounds horrible. You're on your own there, buddy. I love the downshifts. They sound awesome. Whoa, bit of a slide there. I mean, Prost is starting to pick up the pace a little bit now, I think. 1.5 the gap. Maybe our pace dropped a tiny bit, though, as well, with 3.4 now behind Nigel Mansell. 20.2 is our lap time. Let's find out what Mansell's lap times are real quick. Driver in front.
Verstappen's ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1 minute 20.0. Okay, gap ahead, 3.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 16 laps.
Did I miss his lap time?
Okay,
I think I...
We think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
What was his lap time, chat?
Dropping back by around 2/10 each lap.
What was his lap time? I missed it. 20.0 was it? Okay, that lap was 2 tenths away then. We need to try and increase our lap times, maybe try and get back into 19s if we can, if we want to try and catch Mansell. Alboreto's passed Prost again, so that will help us out a little bit more. I know, right, Kicker? I thought we wanted more things like that in the game, and people hate it. Well, only some people. Does he join PSGL? No. I have raced at PSG in the past, back on like F1 22 and 23, I think it was. But I didn't really do too much. I haven't raced since. Most surprised don't watch up 22-1, probably, to be fair. Okay, there you go. That's a lap time that's good.
Head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the check.
Look at that lap time, 19.7. That's beautiful. A little bit more of that, I'll be very happy. Very, very happy. Let's get up down that rain, shall we? Weather report.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in
It's coming.
10 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
It's coming. Maybe that medium tyre will be okay then to the rain. Maybe the mediums will survive. I mean, honestly, imagine listening to the current V6 hybrids we have and thinking, yeah, that sounds amazing. I generally think only the newer fans would think that. When you listen to some of the older engines and stuff we had in Formula 1, like the V10s, the V8s, even the V12s that screamed your ears off, dude, they sounded amazing. That was the sound of F1. These V6 hybrids are, in comparison, nothing. Even the original V6s, which is what we're using for this mod, sound amazing. But, yeah. 19.9, another 19. We're actually bringing that time down really well to Mansell, aren't we? The gap hasn't increased that much to Prost and Alboreto, but they are fighting, so it might come up a bit further. But our pace right now is good. When's the rain coming? In about 10 minutes, maybe. Took up another 3 tenths that lap. Good. Chipping away that time, then. It probably won't be consistent, but... if you want my camera settings, do the command camera, Lopez. There you go. I need to change that command, though, because I know it doesn't work in England, annoyingly. Because of the stupid age restriction policy that we have in the UK. So I probably will change that link at some point to a more accessible one for those who aren't, who are in England. Was it that 2020 Red Bull Honda engine that sounded beautiful in downshifting? Yeah, I mean, there were some V6 hybrids which sound amazing. Honda have always done a great job with their V6 hybrid engines. But overall, generally speaking, the V6 hybrids just don't sound good. It's just Honda did the best job out of all of them, in my opinion. 20.4, that lap wasn't quite as strong.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3 tenths a lap. Well done.
What kind of wheel do you recommend to someone who's new at sim racing? Typically speaking, I recommend Logitech G923 or a Thrustmaster T248. V6 hybrids should sound weaker. They just sound like very passive, don't they? They're really not all that.
Still looking good.
Nothing will beat the V8. Yeah, the V8s were very good. I love the V8s as well. We obviously used the V8s in our career mode last time around as well, so...
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Still lingering at that 10 to 15 mark, isn't it? That rain is still lingering in that 10 to 15 minute mark. We did originally project around lap 27, 28 maybe. That rain would arrive. Maybe that's still about right. Tough to say at the moment, but 20.2 that time. I think that gap to Mansell is just sort of maintained now, isn't it? Alboreto's in. Alboreto cannot consume that medium tyre. He has boxed on lap 21. Well, lap 23 actually, isn't it? Which is actually good news for us. If they're pitting now, it's very good for us with that rain coming in. I do wonder if the hard tyres around us will stay out till the rain or if they'll pit soon as well. You know the V10s? Yeah, the V10s were great. Honestly, like I say, a lot of the previous engines we had in F1 really were great. The V10s, the V8s, the V12s we had a long time ago as well. They were great too. But yeah, the modern V6 hybrid just really doesn't sound that good to me. Ooh. Get a nice chunk of time so far this lap. We're a little bit deep there though. Good depth for the rear tires. Skating a little bit now. 19.6, that's a good lap. We like that one. Tire wear right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's on 29 and 34%. So they are creeping up now, but they should still be okay to get us to that rain. Should be okay. Who's my favorite person in F1? Favorite driver? Verstappen is my favorite. What is brake magic? There is some lore you need to understand here, I think. Rewatch the 2021 Azerbaijan Grand Prix and you'll understand what brake magic is. You'll understand all the lore from that alone. Don't like the idea of how they're converting the new 2026 cars to 50% battery power. They are definitely moving more towards the battery side of things, but I really don't want them to because I don't want them to become Formula E. If you want pure sustainability... Oh, Mansell's boxing? Oh, rewatch Miami commuter race stream. I think I just posted a TikTok on that noob, so I think they just watched that and are asking about it. Okay, Mansell has boxed on lap 22. A lot of people are boxing, actually. I think this strategy's going to work, chat. We need that rain to arrive ASAP, but this strategy should work. We have to maximize our time now until that rain arrives.
Carlos is in for his stop now.
The new 26 cars look so small. They are a bit smaller. Not by a huge amount, but they are a bit smaller. A little bit lighter as well. Weather report.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes.
5 minutes, perfect.
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Can see those grey clouds forming now. But that rain is inbound. And this should work beautifully for the strategy. Mansell is 26 seconds behind us. He's not going to catch 26 seconds in 5 minutes. I mean, five minutes will definitely put us around 27, won't it? That's what I predicted initially, so... Looks like we might be bang on with the prediction on the rain. Yeah, it's another hard tyre, isn't it, interestingly enough? There goes Prost into the pits as well. So yeah, those guys probably will be maybe up to 2 seconds a lap faster on their fresh tyre. But if that rain's coming in, it really doesn't matter. We just have to rain dance, chat. We have to rain dance. He's already getting a good chunk of time. In that first sector alone, he gained about 5 tenths. Yeah, it's on new hard tyres. Depends on how hard the rain is. It's going to be quite hard. The first segment said it'd be light rain, but it's 77%. And then there was a second segment where it was at 91% with heavy rain. So it's going to come down pretty devastating fashion. What lap will you pit whenever that rain arrives? Whenever that rain hits, we see the transition to wet tires. Or the Inter, I should say, actually. That's when we'll pit. Getting very grey out here, chat. Look at it down towards turn 1. Still a bit blue over there, but look down towards turn 1. It is very grey here. Very, very grey. 23.7 to Mansell. He get about a second and a half on that lap. But like I say, it shouldn't matter all too much when that rain hits. What position's our teammate now? Teammate status.
Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in 14th place. Time last lap.
14th.
42.2.
He's having a stinker, isn't he? Our teammate is having a stinker. Do you get Domino's for dinner? I think it's a pretty simple question for a simple answer, right? Oh man, come on. These tires definitely are feeling a bit numb right now. But the lap times are still decent though. We're still in the low 20s in the lap time. We could probably still try and squeeze out some 19s. Come on. Batch is doing okay as well. Make the hards last for the rain and switch to Inters. That's the plan. That was the strategy all along, was to hold these tires out for as long as we can. 21.8. The gap to Mansell now. It's getting a lot, but like I say, it's not going to be enough. 20.4 that time. It was a little bit slower.
Mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Achieve a lap time of 23.0. That will be very easy. Like I said, our last few laps were in the 20s, so... I also want to try and harvest some battery as well. Want to get that in a good position when that rain arrives. Approaching the halfway mark of this race, slowly but surely. Come on. Still looking okay so far. Gonna be 20 seconds on the line to Mansell. He is getting about 5 seconds. Actually, over that, she's in about 6 seconds, I think. Maybe 7 seconds since he pit. Interesting that Alboreto went for another medium tire there as well. Maybe that's not too bad of a strategy, actually. Oh. 42% rear right tire now. Come on.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as
Here we go.
change.
Here we go, chat. Rain coming in. Keep your eyes out for some drops. If you see any drops of rain, let me know in the chat. But it should be raining very, very soon. There's still a little bit of sun poking through the clouds right now, but expect those 3 raindrops coming down any time now. Rain is late. Yeah, it is. My prediction it is, at least. I did say 27 or 28, to be fair, so could be either or. What gloves am I wearing? These are the Fast Goose. I think they're dirt bike gloves, but they work very well for sim racing. Back home, I have the 3M Sim 21s. They're my favorite gloves. I love those gloves. 20.4. Very consistent lap times right now. We've hit a few 20.4s in the last few laps. However, 17.7 to Mansell. Gap is still coming down. I reckon maybe this lap we'll see the first drop. Keep your eyes out, chat. Keep your eyes out. Come on. The rear tires are really sliding quite a bit on me at the moment. We have almost done half the Grand Prix on this tire, so... Ooh, nearly got to the gravel there. Just avoided that. Done a good job recharging this battery, though. We're up to 65% out of Aquamanarale, which ain't too shabby. Nice, good recharge. Mansell's closing up a lot though, chat. And the rain still hasn't arrived yet. Little bit concerning. What's Mansell's lap times right now? Let's find out. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old, and the time last lap, 1 minute 18.2. We think they've got one more stop.
18.2? He's over 2 seconds a lap quicker. He's catching up fast.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
He is catching up very quick. We need this rain to hit, man. We need this rain to hit. Weather report. Weather report.
These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. When
It started!
Now, you might want to review our strategy. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
It started, chat. What's that strategy saying? He wants inters right now.
Copy that.
Is that a little bit early? Nope, it is not. I can't brake. Oh my goodness, I just about made that chicane. In, chat, in. Box this lap, box this lap. Box this lap, box.
Okay, we can't take you right now. Pit
You can
next
absolutely
lap,
take me.
next lap.
Take me, Mark.
The pit
Box.
box is currently full. Stay
Yo,
out on track.
you're
Stay
trolling.
out.
It is very greasy out here.
Okay, we can't take you right
Oh
now.
my God.
Pit next lap. Next
They
lap.
better not mess me up here, man. They better not mess me up. They look ready. I see inters. 2.4,
Right,
beautiful.
let's go. Come on.
And that
Perfect.
should be
Turn in there, mate. Looks like
about a
nice
14 or
stop time. We're happy with that
15% second gap to Mansell in P2. Let's see. We might have done perfectly here, chat. We will hold the
Pit
leads.
strategy complete.
Yeah, look how bad the track is already. Wow. This rain came pouring down. The very moment I saw rain, we got told to box for inters. That's crazy. Thank God we didn't do another lap, huh? Right, what's our gap? Beautiful. We have a 15-second gap on net merit. That is wonderful, chat. That is beautiful. We have played this strategy to perfection. Absolute perfection. However, usually the AI are quite fast in the rain. So, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Wow, look how bad the track is already. Just a lap ago, it was dry here. So do keep monitoring that gap to Mansell, chat, because like I say, the AI in the wet usually are a bit quicker than me. So we have to keep monitoring it, make sure we're okay. It seems alright at the moment, but it's still early. Oh man, I barely turned the car through that. I probably should have upped the wing a little bit, but... Mansell on the way is scary, yeah, possibly. 15.1, the gap for the first time around. What's the best brake bias to use? Can't find the sweet spot. You're asking the man who left brake magic on. Everyone's slightly different, and I do find it varies track to track. My sweet spot is 54 or 55.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus
So
on
maybe
the
try
driving.
one of those two and see how you get on. I find that 53 or less, I get a little bit too much rear lock. And I can't quite get the confidence to trail brake with 53 or less. Sometimes I can, but again, depends on the track. And then if I go above 55, I just get too much front lock. So 54 and 55 is like the sweet spot for me. Will this rain be here to the end? No. That's an important thing to remember, chat. This rain is not here to the end. Oh my goodness, where am I going? That was not the track. Weather report.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, cool. Very insightful. Thank you. Where did we qualify? Qualified P4, started P3. And leading this race purely based on strategy right now. We stayed out from the hard tire at the start, all the way to the rain. And we're getting our rewards for the gamble. Worked quite well so far. Do I use traction control? No. All my assists are off. Yeah, that's a lot of time for that mistake, Huckleheim. 14.3 they got this time. A lot of that was from that one mistake. So he gained nearly a second in that lap, didn't he? It is tricky, Zen. Learning how to do setups and stuff is tricky. You gotta understand what the setup change does, how it affects the car, how it affects you as a driver, how you have to adapt your driving style to it. And then, of course, you've also got to take into account what the track demands from your car as well. Obviously, you know, tracks like Monaco, you need higher wings, and tracks like Monza, you want lower wings, so... Every track is a bit different with it. Do I always do 100% races? Yes, sir. Do indeed. Mansell's faster. Yeah, he is, isn't it? Hopefully the deficit will be a little bit less than the previous lap at least, because this lap so far has been better. Oh, man. Watkins 1-1. Morgan watches assist, maybe? Would you say the car is full of water? I have this seat full of water. Must be the water. We're doing 2 races today? Yes, sir. We are indeed. Well, we're doing Monaco for this one, so...
Here to stay for a while.
Always heavy rain.
Moving on anytime soon.
Mark has declared it heavy rain now. Let's send that to the words of wisdom. Oh my god. Yo, I'm struggling with Aqua Minerale in the wet. Which is quite ironic, because I think aqua in Italian means water, right? Unless it's not spelled like that. Maybe it's spelled slightly differently. I mean, what you could try and do, Zen, is... I know a lot of people who use time trial setups. I'm not really personally a big fan of time trial setups, but... You can go to time trial, you can take some setups from there, and you can adjust it how you like it a bit more and stuff. Might be a good foundation to work with at least. You should have bought bigger popcorn for tonight. Maybe just Uber Eats something or something. I'm sure they're working today. 13.4 to Mansell. How can you drive like Max Verstappen? T-bone everyone you see. I'm joking. I'm a Verstappen fan as well. Verstappen has a very aggressive, pointy driving style. He loves the car feeling very sharp and very direct. He doesn't like an unresponsive car. So typically you'd probably run like slightly higher wings with someone like Verstappen because he loves to just throw the car in and make sure it sticks. If it doesn't stick, he's not happy. Oh, Patrick's a go, mate. It is actually getting much worse out here this rain. The water is not clearing very well at the on the track. 13.3 to Mansell. I think he's still getting a bit, isn't he? Verstappen has aggressive oversteer driving style. I don't know if I'd really call it oversteery though. His driving style is not really understeer or oversteer. He likes a very precise car, like a very sharp one, which isn't really understeer or oversteer, for that matter. It's a very unique way of driving, that's for sure. However, once he gets the setup he wants, he is the most consistent driver on the entire grid, by far. I think Verstappen's consistency is one of the best, arguably, of all time, really. People say Max's driving style is like Schumacher. In a sense, when it comes to overtaking and defending, yeah, I would say so. But I wouldn't say in terms of setting the car up, they're similar. I don't think. How do I think Cadillac will do? I don't expect a huge amount, I don't think. There'll be a lot of teething issues, I'm sure, with Cadillac, but they'll probably be right in the long run, but I don't expect too much. That's how Albon described it in an interview. Well, Albon described it kind of exactly how I'm describing it. It's very sharp, very pointy. You know, Albon, I think it was in an interview with Jake Humphries, I think it was, for BBC or something. But Albon described it as like a computer game. You know how you can increase the sensitivity on your mouse and stuff like that? It's exactly how Verstappen does it with his car. So that's what I mean. It's like very, very pointy, really precise. Bro has the DPI like maxed out basically or something. What's the championship like? We are heading into this Grand Prix. We were 4 points down on Mansell. As it stands, we'll lead the championship, but we've still got the entire second half of the race to go at the moment. We're about to overtake our first back marker soon as well. So Cadillac testing at Monza, they look slow. I would never take testing results too seriously. I'm sure a lot of their testing is mainly just like testing the engine to make sure they've got the endurance, that sort of stuff, and, you know, testing the aero package and making sure the reliability is all good. Because ultimately that's where what's most important is reliability, so I wouldn't look too much into testing results just yet. That's how I play shooters, high DPI, yeah. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. $13.0 to Mansell at the moment. $29.2. What's his lap times right now? Let's see. Driver behind.
They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 11th.
Oh, okay.
Last lap, 1:30.6.
I didn't ask a teammate status, but that's good news at least. He's making some progress. Driver behind. Let's get the info I actually want now.
And Verstappen's behind. And the time last lap, 1:29.6. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old.
Chat, we were faster than Mansell last lap. He did a 29.6, we did a 29.2. We were actually quicker on that last lap. Do I think Max win another championship? It's really tough to say without knowing how the cars are next year. I do worry about Red Bull's performance, and I do think if Red Bull do struggle next year, he will move to someone like Mercedes. I think if he does that, maybe he'll win another one. But if he stays at Red Bull, then it's tough to say, man. It really is. 30 seconds in the lead. 13 seconds in the lead. Yeah. We did the strategy of staying out the entire time on the hard tires, waiting for the rain, whereas everyone pits, so we got a big advantage from that. But that gap to Mansell is coming like up and down a little bit. It's a bit volatile.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh, 30.2. That was a bit of a messy lap, that one. If Raw produces a generally good engine and Red Bull make a good car, then yes. I think so as well, yeah. Again, like, it's never me doubting Verstappen's abilities. Obviously, Verstappen is good enough to win a championship. But, as does every driver, they need the car to go with them, right? That's not really news as such, but if Verstappen wants a championship, he needs the car to help him. So it's nice seeing Max's GT3 cars. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was so sad that they moved away from Aston Martin. I was so sad they moved away from Aston Martin for his racing team. They moved to Mercedes. I wonder if that's a sign. I mean, yeah, Verstappen has made it very obvious throughout his entire career that he wants to do other things outside of F1. He wants to go do Le Mans, he wants to go do Nürburgring, he wants to go and do all these big endurance races and stuff. And yeah, if next year's regulations don't go to plan, maybe we will see Verstappen out the sport earlier. Oh, these conditions are genuinely getting worse now. Are we doing a last and first in Monaco? No. But we are going to nerf ourselves a bit though, don't worry. It won't be easy. I think in qualifying, we will probably not use overtake. Maybe just use hot lap at most. Overtake gives you a good bit of time, obviously. So I'll probably just leave the battery in medium or hot lap or something like that and see where we go from there. Weather report. Weather report.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Yeah, around for a while, isn't it?
Fastest tyre for now.
This rain is sticking around. Doesn't plan on moving just yet. Dylan, thank you for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. You've been doing good. Appreciate the follow. I swear it's race Thomas was for the Ferrari at one point. I might just imagining things. Yeah, they had Aston Martins and Ferraris in their roster basically, but they moved away from Aston Martin to go to Mercedes now. I don't know if they still have their Ferraris or whatnot, but yeah. .2. We are holding that gap okay, but I think it might be slightly coming down a little bit. The gap to everyone else is solid, though. 28 seconds to Alboreto and everyone down there. Beautiful. But it's just about trying to keep it clean and consistent at the moment. Until this weather dries up, we've still got 23 laps to go here in Imola. Plenty of racing yet to come. And of course, don't forget, it is going to dry up at some point. But when is the question? Who do I think will win in 2026? I'm not doing predictions just yet. Until I know the pecking order in 2026, it's difficult to really for me to say who's going to be the champion. There's been a lot of rumors about Mercedes, who have found a good loophole. Ford apparently found a good loophole with their engine as well. So maybe Red Bull could be strong. Maybe McLaren have invested a lot in their car compared to what we thought. I'm sure Ferrari are probably coping a lot as well, so... yeah, we'll see. Until testing's done. Once testing's over, before Australia, I'll put my predictions in, but... until testing's done, it's impossible to say.
You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Okay, rain is going to start lining up soon, chat. Rain is going to line up very soon, so... expect the rain to ease up shortly, and then maybe we'll get some dry running after that. How did Mansell close up the gap so much there? 10.8? What lap time did he just do? Driver behind.
Verstappen behind you now. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Time last lap, 1:27.0.
What? 27.0. Where is he finding that time? We did a 28.4 last lap. Oh, our teammate's out. No.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
VSC, ladies and gentlemen. We have our first VSC of the race. Because our teammate has pulled over, but I think that tyre wear is pretty fine, isn't it? I don't know if there's any point pitting. Box, why? We wouldn't come out ahead of Mansell. I don't think there's any point risking track position.
Carlos is out of the race.
Unfortunately, our teammate Gerhard Berger is out of the Grand Prix. He will take no further part today. I don't think there was any point pitting, unfortunately. If it was drying up, then maybe, but it's not. Way too early to pit.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Let's see if we can try and get a jump on Mansell as well. I thought the tires would have been worse, but honestly, me too. 10-11% is fine. I don't think anyone else is pitting either, are they? So we'll be all right.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh, someone else retired.
Information on Lawson. They're retiring from the race.
Wait, what? What just happened? What on earth just happened? We just had someone else retire.
Yellow flag.
That could have been a safety car. If that VSC wasn't ending, I think we could have got a safety car there. We just had 2 retirements within a lap of each other. And Mansell has somehow gained on the VSC. Wonderful. Excellent news. First time he's broken under 10 seconds since the rains arrived.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Was it an engine issue? Yeah. Both retirements for mechanical failures. Honestly, anytime you see a mechanical failure, anytime you can see a DNF, you can probably assume it's a mechanical failure. It's very rare that it's not. It's raining, ending soon, weather report.
They're in 20th place, and the time last.
Why do you keep thinking I'm saying teammate status?
28.7.
Weather reports.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
It should start drying up, basically, is what you're saying. Gogs, the gift on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Appreciate that follow on the Twitch. Mike's a bit tipsy from Christmas. Aren't we all, truly? Aren't we all a little bit tipsy from Christmas? I personally think McLaren will struggle for they've invested more in the years in this year's car than the new regulations. Yeah, I am very curious on what's going to happen to McLaren. I am very, very curious. It does feel like they put a lot of effort into their car for 2025. And maybe that will hamper 26 a little bit, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, though. Very, very interesting. I really want to see Max and Leclerc on the same team. Please ask him pull a miracle. Wouldn't we all? Testing big kids to watch this year? Yeah, definitely. 100%. It kind of like, in a way, it kind of feels like 2022 all over again. When we just sort of had no idea how everything's going to play out with the new regulations and stuff, and how the ground effect era and the zero side pod design on the Mercedes car would work out and things. So, yeah, I'm quite keen to see if any team becomes sort of very innovative in a way, like Mercedes were. It's kind of funny to me that the side podless Mercedes was the car that produced the best results for them.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
I think that is mainly due to everyone else being better than them since then, but either way, that is still quite humorous to me. I put that gap a little bit to Mansell now. Am I a fan of the new DRS? I can't say. I don't know. Until I see it in action, I can't really say if it'll be good or not. The concept is interesting. I don't know if it'll really make a difference, but I guess that's the gist of it, right? No one really knows till we see it.
Okay, mate, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race.
What are you trying to say? Hamilton 8th title incoming. I've been hearing that the last 5 years. I'm not alarmed. Is this Imola? It is indeed. The better Italian track, as I like to call it. I keep running it a little bit wide on that entry there. Some are saying it'll allow overtaking Monaco Tunnel. We'll see. I still don't think the cars are really small enough to go around Monaco comfortably, but we'll see. On the back markers fly past there. Riccardo Patrese. We got up here Patrick Tambay and one of the arrows, I think it is. $27.2. I feel like that gap to Mansell is increasing a little bit. Although it has maybe held around that 10.5 mark in the last lap or two. There was one point where it got within 10 seconds, but I managed to increase it to 10.5 and it stayed that way the entire time. Driver behind.
And Verstappen's behind. Time last lap, 1:27.0. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 16 laps old.
Interesting. Very interesting. These back markers might be a bit of a problem though. Let's see. Could lose some time from these guys in front. Thierry Boutsen moves out the way.
The track's drying, but it's going
That was
to take
okay.
a while to clear the standing water offline.
Although he didn't really start braking at any point, did he? Had to kind of use our own pace to get by in there, really, which isn't ideal. And we got one of the Lolas. Come on. And the final corner we go. What's that? 47. Slowly getting towards the dying embers of this race now. 27.0. That's a good lap. Do you reckon you go soft when it's dry? I think we probably will be okay, yeah. The soft tires aren't great in Imola, but given how many laps are left, I think we might be able to use them. And this rain isn't lighting up too much at the moment.
On its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
You said 10 minutes? Yeah, we could definitely go softs. Generic steering wheels suck. What do you mean by generic? You mean like just a circular one? Who do you think was better, Senna or Schumacher? Schumacher is my greatest of all time, so... Might be a bit of a base take, but... What lap did it start raining? 30... Early 30s, I think? Or maybe late 20s? Villa are beating Chelsea? Bro, why are Villa good right now? It's stressing me out. I remember the first 5 games of the season, Villa didn't score a single goal. And now they're in a title fight. How? Was it 29, was it? Yeah, maybe it was. Jay Blue, thank you for the Twitch rate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Who scored the second for Villa? Please be Morgan Rogers. Please be Morgan Rogers. Please be Morgan Rogers. Tell me it's Morgan Rogers. Watkins again? Are you kidding me? So this guy suddenly knows how to score now. It's Morgan Rogers. I feel like you're lying to me. It's wet. Be careful. Thank you. I wasn't being careful till you said that. Is it easy to change the clutch? To change the clutch? Like the paddle? Walker started on the bench as well, did he? Wow. Interesting. What up, Blue? How's it going, mate? Ten seconds to Mansell. He keeps flying with that under 10-second gap, doesn't he? It's close. So I changed the keybind for braking to the clutch on Logitech G920. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that is quite a common thing people do. On Logitech pedals, they like to change the clutch to the brake. You can do that in the key bindings of any game. Just go into the settings on the game, and then where it says brake, just use the clutch. Simple as. Man's closing about 0.2 a lap. That's not too bad, is it, actually? No pun intended. You're wearing golf gloves? I see the resemblance. They're not quite golf gloves, though. But I see the resemblance. When it gets dry, what are you boxed for? I think at this stage, you'll be okay to go softs. I think right now, it's kind of like borderline soft or medium. But because the rain's staying for a bit longer, I think it'll be fine to go softs when it dries up. Yeah, Mansell is catching, isn't he? He has got a bit more pace right now. Our rear tires are at 21 and 22%.
Great stuff. You hit that
To be fair, keep it on those rear tire temps, chat. 88 and 86% degrees on the rear tires. Actually quite a good bit for the intermediate, so... might want to keep it on these rear temps. They might tell us we want to swap tires. But if the rain's still coming down, gotta be careful. Maybe we've got to try and pick up some of this colder stuff. Try and start getting on the damper part of the track or something like that. Cool these rears down a little bit more. Oh yeah, it likes that. It likes that a lot. Let's try and pick up as much of the water as we can. Cool these rear tires off. The fronts are okay. No real threat on the fronts. It's just the rears that are a bit warm at the moment. That's a little bit on the brakes there, but should be fine. Amount of older tires than Mansell. Everyone's the same age tire. At the moment, I think everyone's going to try and get to the end, but with the rain easing up, I don't know if that's going to happen. In this career, is it Nigel Mansell? To be fair, it works, doesn't it? Doesn't sound quite as good as Max Verstappen, but Nigel Mansell. I don't mind that. It's not too bad, actually. Nothing will beat Verstappen, though. How am I so far ahead? We stayed out from the start of the race all the way to the rain on one tire, whereas the AI pit. So we got a big advantage from staying out. But the gap is coming down against Mansell. So the gap is 8.9 now. Come on, Chad, let's keep pushing. 12 laps to go.
Tyre condition.
Getting towards the end here. But that gap to Mansell is creeping down. These rear tyres are not feeling too good at the moment, but as things stand, we are on course for our second win of the season. We took our first in the Open in Australia. We've got a 100% podium rate so far as well in this career. It's going to stay that way at the moment as well, but We've still got 12 laps to power through. He's cut down a whole second the last 2 laps, is he? It's not great, is it? 24 and 25% on the rear tyres. I started to stabilize a bit more on the temps as well, so I can keep it on the temps on my wheel, but you guys can't see that, obviously. Unless you can on the wheel cam. Probably not, though. I'd be surprised if you could. I need to start avoiding the inside curbs a little bit now as well. Every time I touch the inside curb, I feel the car just slide a little bit, so maybe just avoid those inside curbs a little bit now just to preserve the tires a bit more. Like I say, I'm not really too sure when this rain's going to end, to be honest with you. It's still coming down pretty hard, so weather report.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
Ignore that last bit Mark was saying. I don't know why he's saying that. Obviously, it's inter still. I don't know, chat. What's the play here? Do you reckon we could stay out to the final lap on this inter, or am I crazy for thinking that? Because it would take a couple laps for the track to dry out, and I wonder if we could stay out on the inters until the end, even when it's a bit dry. We'll have the gap. We've currently got 10 seconds to Mansell, and when he pits for a dry tyre, if he pits for a dry tyre, that gap will increase to about, what, 36 seconds?
Quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
Interesting. We definitely got to try and keep these tyres cool if we want to do that, though. And that'll be very tricky. You're crazy. Why take the risk? I mean, what if we have a slow pit stop and Mansell is faster in the dry than we are? We haven't had a slow pit stop in this career yet, so I feel like if we were due one, it would be about now. Rear tyres are still staying at an okay level.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Not perfect, but they're okay. Depends what lap the AI pit. If it's 4:57, 58, I'd say pit. Okay. We're on 54 right now. We're less than 10 laps to go in this race. Dying stages now. Do whatever Mansell's doing. Probably don't know what that is yet. I mean, this rain has definitely got a lot of lights though, isn't it? I think the rain's actually nearly stopped. It's quite light, this rain at the moment, so... What's our last lap time? Let's see. 26.6. Yeah, it's getting faster. It is getting faster. Inters went for grey at the end, but you'll get home with the win. That's all I care about, is that W. I don't care how we get it, as long as we get it. The rain's still coming down, but it's really light now. Really, really light. Maybe on lap 55, the rain might completely stop. We've definitely got to try and pick up some cooler parts of the track now. Rear temps are coming up, 87 degrees now. Rear temps are coming up.
This is great. You've got a 10-second lead over the car behind.
Yep. Rain stopped. The rain's done, chat. The rain is finito. Come on. I think Mansell's got held up by a back marker there. He's lost a lot of time. It's still very well here, though, isn't it? Just keep trying to pick up this cooler part of the track. Need to keep these tires as cool as possible right now. That's imperative. However, Mansell losing some time to a back marker is great news for us, though. We're getting through them just about fine, so... Come on. Come on. Cool these rears down. This side of the track is beautiful right now for the tires. The surface temp drops to 33 degrees. The moment I get back on the dry stuff, it goes straight up to 40. That long stretch is beautiful. That dry line is widening though, isn't it? Lap 56, chat. Lap 56. Not far to go now. Tell you what, the dry tires might be the next couple laps, you know. Oh, come on. Likewise, Jenny. Hope to go on, mate. Yeah, I know, right? Vaha is wild. I hate they're cooking, but they're cooking. We got yellows. No, we don't. Never mind. There's a yellow flag out temporarily, but I think it was just a car moved over to let other cars go. We are keeping these rear tires under good health right now. 85 and 87 degrees still at the moment. I'm trying to pick up all this wet stuff as and when I can. Cool these tires down as much as we possibly can at the moment. Come on. .4. Gap's coming down again. Chat, this track is not really clearing up that much. Our last lap was 26.5, which is the same sort of lap time we were doing while it was still raining. I think we might have to stay out to the end here. Blue flags on the arrows of Dana. Oh, he's pitting. Let's go to this colder stuff again. I wonder if Mansell pits then. Let's see.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
He's in. Chat, he's in. Chat, what do I do?
Copy that.
What do I do, chat? Do we box for medium? No, I reckon we go softs if anything, right? If we box, we go softs, right? With only 5 laps to go, there's no point going mediums. Yeah, you guys reckon box?
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Mark said to stay out. Wait, I don't know. He just told me to pit, and now he's saying stay out. Softs, you reckon? Yeah? Why are they going hard tires? Even a used soft is fine at this stage. Soft for the win. All right, let's do it. You guys want a box? Let's do it. You guys are calling the shots.
The car behind's just boxed
in this lap.
Car behind on the medium tyre now.
We should come out well ahead of Mansell. Box this lap, box.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Good boy. In we go. Where's the line? Oh, it's up here. I didn't know where the pit entry line was. All right, on to soft tires we go. If you lap 10th and 9th place, should you get those points? Nah. I don't know what you're trying to build here, but I don't think so. 2.3,
Okay,
good start.
Go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Bro, you're throwing? Let's see the gap real quick and we'll see if we're throwing.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit or receive a penalty
Cold
for dangerous
tyres.
driving if you cross onto the track.
Oh, I'm trying to get in front here. Nice. The gap is 9 seconds. Yeah, we threw, chat. GG. We're leading this race by 9 seconds. GG, we threw. Honestly, chat, your strats are terrible. What are you even thinking? Can't believe you guys just threw this.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled.
Would make an
DRS.
interesting
DRS
switch.
Is now online.
Yeah, but those teams earn those points. You know, for teams that are lower down on the grids, a 9th and 10th place finish is, you know, pretty important for them, so... I don't think it makes any sense to have their points taken away if they get lapped. I think they're stretching a little bit. Mansell's catching. It's okay. We've got cold tires still. They'll warm up. Alboreto is somehow going to get a P3 here. It's his first podium of the season, I'm pretty sure. Alright, what's tires at now? Still a little bit cold in the fronts, but should be fine. Alright, here we go, Chad, to the end. Let's see if we can try and snatch a fast lap as well, shall we? We don't get a point for anymore in F1, but we'll see if we can get it.
Just focus on the driving.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet for today. Although this race might finish, we are going to continue on. We are doing also a 100% Monaco up next as well. So the action does not stop once this race is complete. We head to Monaco for 78 laps, I think it is, in Monaco. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of action still to come. Look, Shay. Yeah, he is catching a good bit, isn't he, to be fair? Mansell's picked up the pace a little bit. Turbo's on 3 and 4%, but... What team are we? We are Benetton. 7.1 to Mansell behind us as well. He's still trying to close up that gap. He's actually doing a really good job here, I can't lie. 18.1 new PB. Track is very dry now. $17.4 to Mansell. 17.4? Holy jump. I mean, he's not going to catch us, but that was 8 tenths faster. No, 7 tenths faster, sorry. Math ain't mathin'. $16.8 for Prost now. Damn, these guys are quick. What did that comment just say? This guy is the Turkish Senna. I don't know how to say that. Six seconds. 17.6. 16.7 for Nigel Mansell. Holy moly. How is this guy so fast on medium tires, man? We'll be all right, but man, he's quick right now. Maybe we should have stayed out of the inters. Good lord. These soft tires did nothing, huh? 16.0 for Prost. Bruh. Howard didn't hear what I said, did it? One word, Verstappen AI. That's 2 words. You're lucky there's not many laps left. I know, right? We have got double green again here, so we are going to put another PB down. But man, Mansell is very fast on those mediums. Are the soft tires just terrible here or something? Damn. Did I start stream early today? No, in fact, we started a bit late today, actually.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration.
Here we go, chat.
Let's bring it home.
Final lap of the race. We've got a purple final sector there, but we are going to maintain that gap to Mansell. He's not going to catch us unless we make a big mistake on this final lap. What a victory this will be here in Imola, though. We nailed the strategy today. Staying out for as long as we could on that hard tire was 100% the play. And that makes up for the bad strategy decision in China, I'd say. That makes up for it. Yeah, he's still getting a lot. Alboretto's back into P3 now as well. Looks like they're still fighting down there, so might not be done just yet. Center at Imola. Yeah, that's quite brutal, isn't it? It's quite brutal. Laser coming with that tier 1 sub as well. Thank you much, Laser, for the tier 1, my dude. I appreciate that. Laser, joining us. Spin chat. Welcome, Laser, into Vince fam for the first month with that tier 1. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, through the final 2 corners. What a strategy it was today. And it has worked to a T. Lap 63 of 63 is complete. And we win here in Imola for our second win of the season. GG's, chat. Excellent strategy. Really, really good strategy. That won us that race. Mansell was fast during those final laps there, but we held it together and we get a great result and find our second win of the season. GG's, chat.
Sensational victory they've managed to pull off here.
Oh, man. Them downshifts aren't beautiful, I know, right?
With that kind of performance, driving with the kind of lack of pressure that you quite often see.
Race number 1 of 2 done, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 1 of 2 for the night, done and dusted.
Seeing the independent teams do well, and Williams have a long and
we got podiums, 10 class W for believers. Well, obviously, yeah. Oh my days! Look at me busting out the moves, chat. Barry Huckleheim busting out the moves. He's got moves for days. Oh, man. Did I see George Russell at center? All the mods are only visual. Unfortunately, you can't change the face scans of the other drivers, obviously. So you'll still see, like, Alboretto, for example, is Hamilton's character. You can't change the actual character themselves, so... You and the wife do a comp season? I have a wife? First I've heard of it.
Next time out. Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula 1.
Full quali for Monaco because it's a... Oh, no, I missed a comment. Jammer with the 5 gifted! W Jammer with the 5 gifted subs! Thank you much, Jammer, for the 5 gifted subs there, you mad lad. I appreciate that, my dudes. To Joro, Griggs, Thomas, Ironbeard, and Shojin, if you are one of those and you were gifted a sub there from Jammer, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for the 5 gifted subs, ladies and gentlemen. This spin chat to welcome all 5 into Vince fam on behalf of Jammer. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Full quality for Monaco because it's Monaco Saturday. Chat, do you guys want a full quality Monaco? Usually, because it's because we're doing 2 Grand Prix in one stream, typically I do short quali. But because it's Monaco, do you guys want a full quali? Should I poll it? Go for it. Poll it on the Twitch. Should we do a full quali in Monaco? Laser with the 10 gifted subs! Yo, what is going on? Holy jumping! Laser with the 10 gifted subs, ladies and gentlemen. Give the salutes up in the chat for all the 10 that just got gifted a sub from Laser. What a legend. Thank you much, Laser, for the 10 gifted, my dude. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. If you were one of those that got gifted sub from Laser as well there, make sure job massive thank you to him. But I appreciate the 10 gifted subs, Laser. You mad lad. Very kind of you, my dude. Very, very kind of you. Nick and Snow, thank you for the Twitch, guys. Appreciate you as well. Welcome in as well. There you go, chat. Poll up in the Twitch right now. Should we do full qualifying for Monaco in today's stream? Get your votes up in as well. Cyrus with the 10 gifted. What is going on? Cyrus with the 10 gifted subs and another 5 as well. Yo, you are triggering the bar like crazy right now. Oh my goodness. Cyrus with the 15 gifted subs in total. I appreciate that, Cyrus. Thank you much, Cyrus, for the 15 gifted, my man. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a salute spin chat to welcome all 15 into Vince fam on behalf of Cyrus. Ladies and gentlemen, get a salute spin chat right now for Cyrus for the 15 and Laser, of course, for the 10 as well. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on right now? Laser with another 10 gifted subs. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Laser, thank you for the 10 gifted subs again, my dude. I appreciate it. I'm gonna lose my voice soon, chat. I've still got to do Monaco. I'm losing my voice already. Oh, buddy, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. Thank you much, ladies, for the 10 gifted subs again, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a salute spin chat to welcome all 10 into Vince fam on behalf of Laser there as well. If you were one of those who got a gifted sub from anyone in the last 5 minutes or so, make sure to drop a massive thank you to them for the gifted sub. I appreciate that, Laser. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you. Very, very kind. Thank you, Cyrus, to get to 15 as well. Jamming obviously with the 5. Laser with the 10 there too. Legends. Appreciate it, dudes. What's the plan for community race tomorrow? You will find out shortly. Maybe after the stream, maybe tomorrow morning. You'll see. You gotta treat Dennis on ice dinner now? I don't think we can even leave the house right now. Right. Let's do a quick overview of that race, shall we, chat? So, we do win the Imola Grand Prix, our second win of this season with Barry Huckleheim. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, with Nigel Mansell finishing P2, we do indeed lead the championship once again by 3 points to Nigel Mansell. 3 points to the gap heading into Monaco. We're on 145. Mansell 142. Then a big gap to Stefan Johansson. P3 there as well, 104 points too. So, yeah, very, very little in it between ourselves and Mansell. Alboreto does score a podium there as well. His first podium of the season, I believe, finishing in P3. Prost in P4. Senna P5. Johansson, Rosberg, PK, Dumfries, and René Arnoux all in that top 10 as well. Appreciate the gifted sub there as well, Sarah. It's very kind of you. What a name. Bro, you gifted that sub directly. That's not a random one. Stop it. Appreciate the gifted sub though there, man. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for the Imola Grand Prix. Let's also have a look at the Constructors' Championship as well. Where are we sitting right now? 20 points behind Williams, 6 behind Ferrari, and 8 ahead of McLaren. It is close between the top 4 teams still in the Constructors' Championship. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for the Imola Grand Prix.